News highlight in the past 24 hours. Shell documents reveal executives ignored warnings over Niger Delta spills. Newly released internal Shell documents have revealed that senior executives approved the continued operation of oil pipelines in Nigeria's Niger Delta despite repeated warnings from engineers about environmental risks and the potential for oil spills. The documents, obtained by the BBC amid an ongoing class action lawsuit before the English High Court involving the Bill and Ogala communities in Rivers State, include emails, internal reports, memos, and presentations spanning several years. According to the records, executives at the former parent company, Royal Dutch Shell, RDS, were aware of widespread oil theft and hundreds of illegal pipeline connections between 2008 and 2013, but chose to keep production running in order to minimize operational disruptions. The documents indicate that Shell executives approved exemptions from internal safety and environmental standards while allowing pipeline operations to continue despite concerns raised by technical teams. Sunday Igboho. I will name politicians backing terrorists. Yoruba Nation agitator and youth leader, Sunday Adeyemo, popularly known as Sunday Igboho, has alleged that political actors are behind the growing wave of insecurity in parts of the country and claimed that the abductors of school children and teachers in Oyo State are receiving support from influential politicians. Igboho made the remarks on Wednesday while receiving a delegation led by the president of the National Association of Nigerian Students, NANS, Akinte Babatunde Afeez, at his residence. Aso Rock security tightened ahead of Showore protest march. Security operatives on Thursday heightened surveillance around the Aso Rock presidential villa in Abuja, deploying heavily armed anti-riot police officers to key access points amid plans by activist and former presidential candidate Omoyele Showore to lead a protest to the seat of government. The increased security presence comes in response to a planned demonstration organized by Showore and members of the African Action Congress, AAC, as well as the Take It Back movement, who had threatened to march on the presidential villa over the continued captivity of abducted school children from Oyo and Borno states. A visit to the State House by our correspondent revealed a significant deployment of anti-riot police personnel stationed at the main entrance to the presidential villa. Officers dressed in full riot gear were seen forming security barricades around the gates, while access to the premises was tightly controlled. Oyo kidnappings. Insecurity imposes fear tax on Nigerians, says ex-presidential aide. Former presidential aide Laolu Akande has described Nigeria's worsening insecurity as a fear tax being imposed on citizens, warning that the growing wave of kidnappings and violent attacks across the country is exacting a heavy social and economic cost on ordinary Nigerians. Akande made the remarks on Thursday during an appearance on Channels Television's Sunrise Daily program while reacting to the recent abduction of several school children and teachers and Mrs. Busayo John Paul, the younger sister of former Minister of Power, Chief Adebayo Adelabu, and her twin sons in Ibadan, Oyo State. U.S. targets Nigeria with proposed 27.5% tariff over forced labor. Nigeria has been named among 60 economies facing potential new trade penalties from the United States over alleged failures to prohibit and effectively enforce restrictions on the importation of goods produced with forced labor, a development that could significantly increase tariffs on Nigerian exports entering the American market. The announcement was made by the U.S. Office of the United States Trade Representative, USTR, which said it had concluded investigations conducted under Section 301 of the U.S. Trade Act of 1974. The agency determined that several trading partners, including Nigeria, had not taken sufficient measures to prevent goods produced through forced labor from entering their markets, a situation it said places American businesses and workers at a competitive disadvantage.